the same kind of group as Matthew and a bunch of the other people who we used to call kids. I don't think they're looking like kids anymore. I was going to say that what I remember about Dick, I spent many summers even after we moved away from California, coming back and living up the street on Raymond Street. So Dick was a fixture up the street. And the things that I remember the most about your dad was somebody who's humorous, somebody who's super generous, and somebody who's a bit of a mad scientist. Intelligent. I think it was your dad who said to me, we were joking around, and he said, "What's this?" I said, "I don't know what." He said, "I did one of these." And when I was moved back to California for professional school, I was just in between computers, and my Mac was dying. It was one of the early Macs that had little teeny tiny screens, one piece thing, and you had to switch. And I was trying to struggle. I said, "Oh, I need a new computer in the meantime." And he said, "Oh, do you want one of mine?" And he said, "Go out to the garage," and there were 12. He had bought a string of 12 computers because he was going to link them all together. And he was like, "Just take one of those with you to LA, no problem. Here, have this. What else do you need?" He was just immediately generous. He had a huge amount of knowledge, but also other things. And he was always generous with both his thinking and his understanding and belongings. They just were not, capital didn't matter to him. It was about what do you need and how can I help you. And the other thing along the lines of what is this, the other one was he said, "What is this?" I said, "What?" He said, "An absent-minded professor scratching his head." I think that's kind of what I always think of him as in some ways. And really, the absent-minded professor scratching his head, just so busy with his intensity and his generosity and other things that he would forget to tie his own shoes because he was just busy talking about stuff that really mattered to him or mattered to you. And so I love the thought of him as that scientist, but also as somebody really a beautiful presence for the people in the neighborhood and obviously for people beyond.